Have you ever stopped to think about why it seems so difficult to achieve financial independence while so many other people are able to get rich and prosper? Maybe you're working hard every day, but the feeling is that you're always chasing, never managing to make that leap into a financially stable life. The good news is that this is not the fault of chance or some inaccessible secret. In fact, there are attitudes and behaviors that, often without realizing it, end up pushing prosperity away and trapping you in a cycle of scarcity. In this video, we'll talk about 5 signs that may be attracting poverty into your life and, most importantly, how you can reverse it. Let's get straight to the point, unmasking the most common traps that keep people away from wealth. If you're tired of feeling like your efforts aren't generating the results you deserve, stay with me until the end. I'll show you how small changes in the way you think and act can open doors that previously seemed closed. Here, you'll find insights and practical strategies to start seeing real results. And if you're looking for more than quick tips, but a complete path to achieving financial freedom, subscribe to the channel now. By doing this, you will be taking the first step towards staying motivated, focused, and informed about how to transform your financial life. Join us on this journey towards prosperity and strengthen your commitment to your future. After all, the only thing that can stop you from achieving your dreams is not knowing where to start, and here, we give you the keys to start now. Let's go! Experiencing difficulties in achieving wealth is a reality for many, and understanding the reasons for this can be the first step towards significant changes. An intriguing fact is that every day, more than 1,700 new millionaires emerge in the United States. This shows that, even starting from challenging situations, it is possible to achieve financial success. This rise of people to the category of millionaires reflects a diverse and flexible economy, with opportunities spread across various regions and sectors, including technological innovation and sustainable enterprises. But then, why do so many people still encounter barriers to leaving scarcity behind? The answer often lies in behaviors and attitudes that perpetuate this reality. One of the most harmful signs that can attract poverty into someone's life is the tendency to blame others for difficulties. This habit, as common as it is harmful, creates a cycle of victimization that limits personal and financial growth. People who constantly blame the government, the country's economic situation, or even family members end up distancing themselves from responsibility for their own choices. This type of behavior is explained by psychology as self-aggrandizement bias, where we accept merit when things go well, but blame external circumstances when the results are negative. This attitude creates a mental comfort zone that avoids the discomfort of self-analysis, but at the same time imprisons the person in a situation of stagnation. Accepting that life circumstances do not depend exclusively on external factors, and that you are primarily responsible for shaping your financial destiny is essential to achieving prosperity. If this guilt is directed towards factors beyond one's control, such as age or even location, the person ends up failing to develop and learn new skills, as they believe that nothing can be changed. The focus of attention shifts from what really matters, internal transformation. While a person focuses on the culprits around them, they miss the opportunity to act practically to change what can be changed and evolve. Taking responsibility for your financial life is a powerful step that requires courage and commitment, but the results are rewarding. Another trap that keeps many people away from financial prosperity is the lack of understanding about the importance of money in their lives. There is an old saying that says, "Money doesn't bring happiness," and many people end up internalizing this phrase in a negative way, associating money with something bad or unnecessary. This thinking, in addition to limiting financial potential, takes away any chance of taking advantage of the opportunities that life presents. People who believe that money is not important usually end up rejecting it from their lives because deep down, they maintain a negative relationship with the concept of wealth. The truth is that money is a powerful tool, capable of providing freedom, security, and the possibility of contributing positively to society. When someone believes that money is the root of all evil or that rich people are greedy, they are feeding a scarcity mentality that hinders financial growth. It is essential to understand that money itself is neutral. It simply amplifies the essence of whoever possesses it. In responsible hands, money can generate social impact, help communities, and provide a comfortable life without excess. For those who value financial prosperity, money is seen as a means to achieve goals and build a stable future. Unlike those who devalue money, those who understand it as an important tool look for ways to use it intelligently and strategically. It's a matter of perspective, seeing money just as a source of power or as something essential to live with dignity and support the people around you. Changing your mindset regarding money involves reevaluating beliefs and opening yourself up to the idea that wealth can indeed be a positive thing. By thinking of money as a valuable resource, it is possible to identify more opportunities, see beyond limitations, and even redefine life goals. This new perspective makes it possible to transform money into an ally for growth, rather than a symbol of greed or something that should be avoided. Another trap that can prevent financial prosperity is the habit of spending more than you earn, especially with the aim of impressing other people. In our society, it is common to see people buying designer clothes, luxurious cars, and other high-value items to show status. But in practice, many of these purchases compromise financial stability. This constant search for external acceptance or approval is one of the biggest obstacles to economic growth, as it generates a cycle of debt and prevents resources from being used strategically. The truth is that many financially successful people follow a more discreet lifestyle philosophy, investing their resources in assets, savings, and growth opportunities, rather than spending on unnecessary luxury items. They understand that true value lies in financial freedom and the security it provides, not in flaunting material possessions. Even if these people are able to purchase expensive items, they do so only when it does not affect their stability. This controlled lifestyle allows them to live with less financial stress and be prepared for unexpected events. An important point is to understand that living within your own possibilities does not mean giving up your dreams, but rather prioritizing what really matters. Often, the desire to show something to others ends up creating a false need for consumption, when the wisest thing would be to invest in education, professional development, or even in projects that can bring a greater return in the future. By resisting the temptation to spend impulsively, you strengthen your financial foundation and build a healthier relationship with money. If you want to create a prosperous life and free yourself from the traps of consumerism, remember that true satisfaction lies not in what others think, but in the peace and security that good financial health can offer. This stability allows you to make better decisions and can, little by little, accumulate resources that will give you more freedom to achieve your own desires and goals. If you are committed to improving your finances, leave a like and keep following for more tips on how to build a financially prosperous and balanced life. Another fundamental aspect for those seeking financial prosperity is the mentality they adopt in relation to money. Many people have a view of scarcity, believing that money is a limited resource, that by earning more someone is necessarily taking it from someone else, or that accumulating wealth is selfish. This way of thinking seriously limits the possibilities for growth, as it creates a mental barrier that prevents us from seeing opportunities and believing that abundance is possible for everyone. An abundance mindset, on the contrary, sees money as a resource that can be expanded, where one person's prosperity does not reduce the possibility of success for others. This point of view allows for a healthier and more open relationship with money, recognizing that it is not just a sum of values, but a tool that opens doors to achievements and contributions to the world around. Adopting a vision of abundance does not mean being greedy, but rather believing that by seeking financial growth, you can also contribute to the well-being of others. Think about the great entrepreneurs and innovators. Many of them saw beyond their limitations and adopted a mindset that not only boosted their careers, but also brought benefits to the communities in which they operate. When you leave aside the restrictive view of money, it is possible to recognize that the universe has sufficient resources and that it is viable to build wealth in an ethical and sustainable way. This thinking allows you to develop a positive attitude towards opportunities, becoming more willing to invest in yourself, in new projects, and even in social causes, without fear that your prosperity means someone else's lack. Now, I want to know your opinion. Do you believe that your mentality regarding money could be directly influencing your financial results? Many people believe that just passion for their profession is enough to guarantee financial success. But the reality is that achieving true prosperity requires more than just enjoying what you do. It requires a level of dedication and commitment that goes beyond enthusiasm, almost like a healthy obsession with improving oneself and seeking excellence. These days, with increasing competitiveness in virtually every industry, those who stand out are not only passionate, but truly committed to elevating their skills and constantly expanding their knowledge. The difference between passion and extreme dedication can be seen in professionals who, even after a long day of work, find time and energy to improve themselves, study new techniques, or develop complementary skills. This type of commitment makes a huge difference in the long term, as these professionals are always evolving and becoming increasingly indispensable in their areas. Think, for example, of musicians who not only love to play, but live for music, dedicating hours and hours every day to improving. These are people who reach a level of excellence that few can achieve, as they are willing to sacrifice leisure time and even sleep in the name of their goals. This obsession with continuous development creates a competitive advantage that helps open doors and often leads to financial opportunities that are beyond the reach of those who are content with just the basics. Being passionate is important, but the real secret is channeling that passion into tireless dedication, allowing you to go beyond what most are willing to do. Furthermore, this dedication also brings a sense of personal accomplishment, as the pursuit of mastery in one's field brings a feeling of pride and satisfaction. However, it is essential to do an honest self-analysis to assess how far you are willing to go. Are you just passionate about what you do, or are you truly committed to becoming the best at it? This type of reflection can be the first step towards understanding the level of effort required to achieve the financial and personal results you desire. If necessary, make adjustments to your routine and mindset so that your dedication goes beyond passion, becoming a driving force towards true prosperity. One of the most common signs that keep many people away from wealth is procrastination and inaction. How many times have you caught yourself saying, "I'll start tomorrow," or "I'll do it later"? This habit of postponing commitments and postponing important decisions prevents you from building the life you really want. Procrastination is a silent trap that leads to stagnation, making financial goals always distant, like something unattainable. While you postpone, time is passing, and opportunities that could transform your reality end up getting lost along the way. Procrastination is usually linked to the fear of failure, perfectionism, or even a lack of clarity about what steps to take to achieve a goal. Many people have big financial dreams, but are unable to transform these ambitions into concrete actions. They get stuck in a cycle of thoughts like, "What if it doesn't work out?" or "I'll wait for the ideal moment." However, the perfect moment never arrives. The truth is that the first step, no matter how small, is the most important, as it is what starts the movement towards your goals. To overcome procrastination, it is essential to develop a clear plan and divide goals into small daily actions that can be carried out without major difficulties. Instead of thinking about achieving wealth as a whole, focus on simple and practical tasks that will add to your success. It could be something like studying a new skill, reviewing your budget, or even researching investments. The important thing is to get out of inertia and start acting, as every small step forward counts in building a financially secure future. Taking an active and determined stance is essential for anyone who wants to prosper. Don't wait for the perfect motivation. Start with discipline and consistency. Taking action is the only way to achieve anything you want. After all, what are you putting off today that can make a difference in your financial life? One of the biggest enemies of financial prosperity is the lack of financial planning. Without a clear plan to organize your spending, savings, and investments, it is easy to fall into cycles of debt and, even worse, miss out on growth opportunities. Many people still live without a budget, spending without control, and handling money impulsively. This behavior ends up creating a false sense of stability where money comes and goes without purpose, leaving the person always with that feeling that they are chasing or just putting out fires. Financial planning is like a map that guides you towards your goals. It helps you visualize where your money is going and allows you to identify areas where you can cut spending or invest more. By planning your finances, you can save consistently, invest in growth opportunities, and be prepared for unforeseen events. Often, those who do not have a plan also do not have defined financial goals, which makes it even more difficult to achieve any type of stability or accumulate assets. Furthermore, planning allows you to prioritize what is really important, avoiding waste on things that do not add value to your life or your financial future. This control does not mean restricting yourself in an extreme way, but rather making conscious decisions, directing your money to areas that will truly contribute to your prosperity. If you don't already have a plan, start by creating a basic budget, writing down your expenses and income. Another sign that may be keeping prosperity away is the resistance to new learning. In a world that is constantly changing, especially in the field of finance and investment opportunities, the willingness to learn and adapt is one of the main keys to success. Many people, however, believe that they already know enough or that certain knowledge is not relevant to them, such as understanding investments, retirement planning, or new technologies that impact the market. This type of resistance creates a barrier that prevents growth. Investing in knowledge is one of the most direct ways to enrich your mind and your opportunities. The more you know, the more you can identify possibilities that previously went unnoticed. Learning about finance, for example, doesn't mean you need to become an expert, but understanding basic concepts can make a huge difference. Issues such as compound interest, investment diversification, and even personal negotiation skills can help you make safer and more advantageous financial decisions. Furthermore, being open to learning new skills and even exploring new professional areas increases your chances of increasing your income and gaining financial independence. In times when the market increasingly requires specialization and flexibility, continually seeking knowledge is essential to remain competitive and able to take advantage of opportunities. Finally, a sign that often goes unnoticed but is crucial to financial success is the relationships detrimental to growth. The influence of the people around us can have a profound impact on the way we view money and the possibilities for prosperity. If you surround yourself with people who constantly complain about life, believe that it is impossible to improve their financial situation, or who view wealth in a negative light, it is likely that this type of thinking will also end up infiltrating your own mentality. Having a network of relationships that shares a vision of abundance and is willing to grow makes all the difference. These people serve as inspiration and support, helping you see potential that you might not realize on your own. When you connect with people who believe in personal development and are always looking to learn and improve, it is much easier to stay motivated and focused on your own goals. Furthermore, healthy and inspiring relationships can even open doors to new financial opportunities, whether through partnerships, knowledge exchange, or even referrals for projects and jobs. On the other hand, being surrounded by people with a limited or negative vision ends up becoming an invisible obstacle, which little by little undermines your confidence and limits your ambition. Reflect on who you are allowing to influence your financial life, and consider seeking out connections that boost, rather than limit, your chances for growth. Now that you know the main signs that could be keeping financial prosperity from your life, it's time to put what you've learned into practice and avoid these traps. Each of these attitudes, from changing your mindset to taking responsibility for your own actions, has the power to transform your financial life and open doors to new opportunities. Remember that success is not the result of an isolated effort, but rather an ongoing commitment to personal and financial growth. If you've made it this far, it means you're truly committed to evolving and achieving your goals. Therefore, be sure to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications, so you will always have access to content that can help you move towards financial freedom. Also, leave your like to show that this type of content is important and should continue. Your comments are essential for us to know what you think and which topics interest you most, helping us to bring you increasingly relevant content for your development. Sharing this video with friends and family is also a way to contribute to the growth of everyone around you. After all, prosperity is a path that can be walked together, where each person who learns something valuable has the power to inspire others. This way, You strengthen your own journey and also help those around you to grow too. These small actions, subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing, are simple ways to support the channel and, at the same time, strengthen your commitment to building a financially secure future. By engaging, you guarantee that you will always have tips and insights at your fingertips that can make a difference in your financial life. So, be part of this community of people who seek prosperity and take advantage of every opportunity to grow. Let's go towards success together.